Ladies and mostly gentlemen, today we're going to check out the brand new Goblin character model, which is coming to the game in patch 8.2.5 and is currently live on the PTR. They're also doing a brand new Worgen model, so if you're interested in seeing that, I do have a video on it that I'd put out a couple days ago, so if you want to check that out, link is in the description below this video or in the top right of your screen right now. So, Goblins. They have had a bit of a tough time, since the beginning of WoW. They kind of looked a bit rough back in vanilla, obviously got a revamp in Cataclysm when they became playable, and now, 10 years later, they get a new revamp, which, personally, compared to the Worgen, this doesn't feel as fresh and as new. It just feels like a up-res, which is kind of what they promised anyway. But we're going to check it out. We're going to compare the two between the old one and the new one, and you'll actually be kind of surprised the differences between the two. So, first of all, we're going to look at the male here. It has 9 skin colors, which are exactly the same as the previous version that we had. Funnily enough, with the Goblins as opposed to the Worgen, there is absolutely nothing new in the face, in the hair, in the ears, in the skin, in the anything. This is actually completely just a up-res with absolutely nothing new. With the Worgen, we have some new faces, which were kind of cool, but yeah, with this one, it's actually exactly the same. So let's just check out the faces here. As I said, 5 faces, exactly the same as the previous ones, just higher res. I actually find with the faces, you can really see the differences here. With the original one, they kind of looked a bit squinty, the eyes were a little bit kind of dead and it didn't look that great, but with these ones it looks more alive. You can see like the the lines in the face are way more distinct than the original model, and yeah, definitely the biggest difference between the two models with the male and female is definitely in the face. There is just a massive difference there. So moving on to hairstyles, this again, absolutely nothing new here, but just the hair has been up-resed, looking a lot more high fidelity and kind of more appropriate for the higher res model. So yeah, again, no new hairstyles unfortunately, but the hairstyles they did have are still pretty pretty wacky and cool, so that's nice to see. And again, you can go with bald goblin if you really want to. So going over to hair color, again, as I said, is exactly the same as previous. No new colors here, but yeah, again, like it's just what you expect with the goblin model. And finally, ears with the male here. This is actually a massive difference here. I know obviously these are exactly the same as the previous model, but you really do see the difference in the face design when you move it around. It's way more distinctive than it was previously, and I really do like that. And again, there's 11 options for this. Can really make your goblin look a lot different, especially in the nose and the chin area. You can really see that, and obviously the ears getting bigger and smaller and whatnot with the different piercings. But yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, for the male overall, it looks like a great upgrade for this model. It just looks fantastic. As you can see, like the body itself just, yeah, it looks way better than its previous counterpart. So moving over to the females have actually had a way bigger difference than the males. I feel like the female goblin model traditionally has always looked like crap, and it's really good to see this model actually looking way more high fidelity and just crisper than it previously was. So as I said, the skin colors are exactly the same. We have 9 of those, and the face, again, exactly the same options, but way more distinctive between the face options. You can see here you've got kind of the clear skin, you've got the older looking ones, different lip colors, different eye colors, different eyebrow styles. It's a lot better, honestly. Like comparing it to the old one, like you can really see the amount of work has gone into this brand new goblin model, and it's great to see. It really is, because this, I believe, it's got to be, female goblin has got to be one of the least played races in the game. Don't quote me on that, but it probably is. I wouldn't be surprised. But seeing these upgrades, it's really nice. As for hair, that's exactly the same as it was previously. Again, similar to the male, these have been just up-res to kind of fit the newer model. Essentially, they are exactly the same though, and they look really cool, actually. Again, with hair color, again, no differences here, just exactly the same as the male colors and exactly the same as their previous low-res counterparts. And again, with the ears, so this is the final option. Obviously, you can see here again, similar to the male, there is some big differences in the chin and nose when you scroll through. Obviously, different piercings as you go through as well. Still got that weird bone in the nose look, which just looks really strange to me. But if that's your thing, then that's your thing. But yeah, so not too bad. And again, like, no options there. And that's the ear options. So that is actually pretty much it, guys. As for animations, I don't think it has a new run. Here's the two runs put side by side. I don't think it's new. If it's new, then I'm sorry, but yeah, I really can't really tell if it's new or not. I think it's exactly the same, and with the Worgen we did get a new run animation. I think essentially pretty much all the other animations are exactly the same, but there's just so much more emotion in the face, and it just looks way better when doing, like, you know, emotes like talk or yell or anything like that. Like, the animations just look way more crisper, and it has a lot more life into it, I guess would be, for lack of a better term. It just has a lot more life in the model, and it feels like, you know, up to speed with the rest of the in-game models which were upgraded in Warlords of Draenor. So, guys, let me know down below what you think of this new Goblin model. If you think it's better than the last one or worse than the last one. We actually had some people before in the Worgen video saying that it was worse, but yeah, so let me know if you like this model, if you're going to be rolling any of the male or female Goblins in 8.2.5, which is coming fairly soon. Hopefully in the next month or two, we're going to be seeing this rolling out into the live servers quite a lot in this patch. Again, we'll probably be doing some other videos of this patch coming up, so don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And so before I go, I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome, and if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't, as I said. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members, and a much so over on Streamlabs, and I'm also now streaming on twitch.tv/MrJam if you want to check me out on stream, playing the 8.2.5 PTR once the servers come up, and then eventually playing Classic WoW when it comes up at the end of the month. It's going to be a good month over on twitch.tv/MrJam, so if you want to check me out, link is below. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.